Hello and welcome to day two of Cubemas, where we will be finishing up the um, Esper the Esper stuff deck, and then playing another one before we draft for tomorrow. And if we can get more than one league in today, we will do so. I'm hoping to at least finish this one out, do one more, and um, get a draft done for tomorrow at least. If we can get 2 leagues in today, I will be ecstatic. And here we are for round 3. We are currently 1-1 in this league. And here we have an Urza Saga start. We are on the play. We don't have a Soul Ring to accelerate this Urza Saga. No blue mana for this Daze. No black mana for this Bitter Triumph. So we are going to mull that. This hand, however, is great. We got Soul Ring into Retrofitter, into all our colors. We are going to keep it and bottom this island. And then we can shuffle it back if necessary. But Soul Ring into Retrofitter seems real good. And we will pass the turn here. And then next turn we can play the Silent Clearing and have a bunch of stuff up. Oh, look at my opponent with Island Retrofitter. And a Lotus. Okay. Well, that's not a bad draw. So we will go ahead and play this Urza Saga and pass the turn. Leave up Retrofitter. And with 3 cards in hand represent Mana Leak or Miscalc or some such noise. We'll see what our opponent does. This Lotus is a little scary. Go ahead and make a servo. Pass the turn. Draw a charter course. Urza Saga learns how to make constructs. It's great. Let's play this land, hold up, make stuff. Not going to attack because our opponent has the ability to make a servo, but ours, I think, are going to be just a little bit better. All right, what do we got going on? Mono blue artifacts. All right, so I'm worried a little bit about Tinker. That that will probably not go over well for me. Something like an upheaval wouldn't be terrible for me, but It would not be my favorite thing in the world. Time warp. I mean, okay. Island Cycle Lorien revealed in combat. Okay. Get another basic island. So what? Are we high tide? Are we a high tide deck? Is that what's going on? Into our opponent's extra turn. To Time Twister. Okay. Works for me. Drawing a Fractured Identity is good in case my opponent is a tanker deck. Colonnade is good for the beats. Charted Course can discard one of these lands. But we're just gonna hold up, make a bunch of stuff. Yeah, our opponent not attacking for the same reason I did not. Also, I can make a large-ish construct here. Make more servos to grow the construct. And I think we are, yeah. We're going to go ahead and make make another construct off this Soul Ring. Go get top, I think. Oh, right, I did. I do not have top in this deck. Right. I only have the two here. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to go ahead and swing with the construct. I assume my opponent's going to block and flip it into a Thopter. No, they're just going to take 6. Okay. I think just play the Colonnade and... Hey, Caitlin. I will get to that at a later point. Helm of Awakening. Okay, so my opponent is almost definitely a combo deck. So we will see what's going on here. And probably a Mind's Desire deck if I had to guess. Turnabout. Chrome Host Seed Shark, not Turnabout. Okay, so they have 1 mana floating. Overpaid for the Seed Shark. Just to make a servo. Okay, seems good. I think we are just going to pump the construct tokens here. We can go ahead and let's play a plains. Swing with the squad because we have force blocks on the construct, which will probably just get chumped by servos. Yeah. And we will go ahead and ninja one of our servos. Let's see what we see. Island and Ledger Shredder. We'll go ahead and cast a Ledger Shredder. Seems okay. Because it blocks the Seed Shark. And we can go ahead and chart a course here, which will activate Connive, and I have a bajillion lands. Oh, we can discard this Echo of Eons. It's great. And then we'll draw 2 cards. And have a Subtlety we can pitch. And still have the ability to flip into a Thopter if we want. Our opponent is very dead. They're gonna have to win this turn, or yeah, and they got the Lotus back. And I mean, another spell activates Ledger Shredder. We can maybe Force a Negation is great. We'll go ahead and discard this island, and we have a couple of pitch spells if necessary. If we will Force a Negation a Thopter Foundry, a Time Warp. I think I have 2 cards in hand. They're gonna need a draw spell to maybe win this game, or a Time Warp. Lorien Revealed with 4 mana left and 1 card in hand. Yeah. I think I'm just going to Force a Negation that. Because I think having what I have is just going to win the game. Oh, they have 5 mana into Mind's Desire for 5? Yep, sure. All right. Let's see what we see. Remand, brick, brick, brick. Yeah. That is a giant pile of bricks. Which is good for me. I mean, they can attempt to flip with Urza. So let's open that up a little bit. Time Warp would be the worst, I think. Got another brick. My opponent building a house over here. Yep, that's another brick. 1, 2, 3. Yep, can't activate again. So, game over. Because we'll make a Thopter and go block, block, take 5, 6, 7. Yeah, just lethal on board. I mean, I can also, yep. Our opponent recognizes lethal. Moving into game 2, I don't think we want this Wrath of God. Because we have a bunch of removal spells for the Seed Shark. I think we'll bring in this Vindicate because it can hit Helm if we need to. It can hit Academy if they have it. I don't like this hand. There's no white mana. No way to accelerate Saga. does have Retrofitter, but I don't like that. We'll go to 6. I mean, this hand is okay. Doesn't have white mana, but does have a Malcolm on 2, and the card selection will be great. Urza's okay. So we'll go ahead and bottom this Fractured Identity. The Vindicate is roughly about the same thing. We don't have... Alright, our opponent opens on Island and Retrofitter. We don't currently have white mana for this Vindicate. Yeah, we'll go ahead, play Swamp, play Concealing Curtains on 1. And then Malcolm on 2. And hopefully either find a white source or... Alright. It's the same thing as last game. 4 mana. Urza on turn 2. Great. Alright, so we really need to find a white source, and quickly. Our opponent's still going. Just main phase, make a servo. Oh, twist? Okay. It's not terrible. I mean, we do have Force and Negation up, pitching Click. I still want to draw a white source. If we don't draw a white source, I can play this Urza Saga and get that ticking up. We can still block this construct for now. It's not bad. Our opponent has a stop in the draw step. All right, let's play this Plains. We can't really block this construct because they can just make a token. I mean, they have a million mana. So this is... it's not great. All right, so they're not attacking Helm. Yeah, that's fine. Five mana. Coveted Jewel. Yeah, I don't think I can let you have that. So let's try that again. And then we can either take it with Concealing Curtains or yeah, I still want to draw a card. And we can take it with the Curtains next turn. And we draw Force of Will. Okay. Let's get this Urza Saga ticking up. See what else our opponent is working with. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. Well, wait. I think we take the Displacer Kitten. Because then we can we'll be able to attack and take the Coveted Jewel back, or take the Coveted Jewel. Yeah, Sea Shark. It's about what I expected. into memory jar. Man, can I just crack in jar now? Okay. Okay. No fear. All right. So we are definitely F6. Um, can I would like to draw an Orcish Bowmasters. That would be less good now. Having both Entomb and Echo isn't great. Opponent discarded. They did have Tinker. Oh, right. Soul Ring's free. Great. All right. I mean, do I just flip Echo here? Yeah, I think I have to actually. It's unfortunate, but I think I have to flip Echo here. My hand is full of lands. And we can play this Retrofitter for free. And we're not gonna attack. That would not end well for me. So I think we're just gonna hold up Urza Saga activation. And again, we have both of our one-drop artifacts. Um, which isn't great. And my opponent just slamming lotuses. Just to make extra mana. Don't believe we're gonna win this game, chat. Just flipping with Urza. Your hand is that garbage. Okay. I lied. We might have a shot. We might just have a shot. Opponent's thinking. With a million mana and a removal spell. Yeah, looks like they just activate Urza again. Hoping to hit, or just casting Mind's Desire for 2. I mean, it's not good. Not great. I mean, they were hoping to hit another spell off Urza. Twister. Okay. Twist me, daddy. Yep. Cast and Ledger Shredder. I mean, they don't get to connive. They get to make a bunch of incubators with a twist. Yet don't have double blue. Do have reprieve and an Orcish Bowmasters if we do this again. and a Vindicate for Urza. Just gonna spin the Urza a bunch of times. Because we don't have, this is only turn 5. Oh, just casted Mind's Desire again. Love it. I mean, I think we're on the timeout plan. That's what I think. With our opponent taking a million game actions. And we're already up a game. Our opponent is sub 10 minutes. We can reprieve time warp if we need to. There's a jar. All right, so they got some stuff. I mean, Lotus is fine. I mean, this Walking Ballista in Exile is not, it's not great. Yep. Yep. Cast the Bowmasters. How many cards do you want to draw, opponent? Yep, Walking Ballista for 0. Are we gonna jar? Are we gonna jar? You gonna bounce the Bowmasters? Or bounce? Yeah, bounce the Bowmasters. Tinker, what are we sacking? Oh, you sacked an incubator token. Yeah, reprieving that's not gonna do much. What do we got? Coveted Jewel. Okay, we're gonna draw a bunch of cards. Okay. Opponent has a million mana. I mean, yeah, sure. Okay. Our opponent's flips off these desires and Urza have not been great. All right, so they have Okay. I mean, I'm going to make them play it out because they're going to have maybe 5 minutes to win game 3. Our opponent's deck looks cool, but there is just 1,004 triggers. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna make them tap their mana to do the things and kill me. Just eat clock. Yep, clicking individually. Instead of, right click attack all. Alright. They got 6 minutes to win game 3. Alright, so here I think we'll get rid of this Parallax Wave. Bring in this Brainstorm. And just play the flash game. Yeah. All right. On the play, what do we got? Click Entomb on 2, click on 3. Yeah, this hand is fine. We can Entomb for Entomb for Echo. Our opponent not starting with Lotus. Is playing a Mox Opal. Preordained was top. That's not great. See if our opponent can kill me in sub 5 minutes. Let's get this Echo out of the way. Play this Urza Saga. Pass the turn. Draw step, click my opponent. See if they want to counter that. Just trying to tempo them out, slow them down. Trinket Mage, Seed Shark, Seal of Removal, Spell Pierce. Land. Alright. I think we take the Seed Shark because we can. They're just gonna slam. Oh no, playing Trinket Mage, probably getting Lotus to also play Urza. Yeah. Or just holding up Spell Pierce. Or playing Seal of Removal. What are we doing here, opponent? No, playing Urza. The island's gone. They have 3 cards. We know what they are. Oh, wait, no. I lied. We took that. So we know they have a Spell Pierce in hand. And 1 blue mana. I think we play our own Urza because it can't get Spell Pierced. And it leaves a construct behind. Yes, I know I'm kind of like spiking value on this Urza Saga, but if we can force a use of the Seal of Removal, I think it'll go pretty well for us. And plus, we can make a second construct and have Soul Ring next turn. With a brick. These Urza flips, man. They've not been great for my opponent. Yep, just bouncing Urza. I'm going to take 6. I'm going to take all of it. That is a good card. All right. So we can force the Spell Pierce. And slam the Urza. And hold up Malcolm. And this way, we have 2 removal spells for next turn if we draw a white source. Yeah, more bricks. I will not trade constructs here. They are too valuable as mana sources. We can discard this daze. Let's go ahead and fractured identity. White, blue, 5. Perfect. We're gonna keep ours. What this does is it makes my constructs 4/4s. And we can remove the draw stop. And this way, my opponent is just dead. And look at that. We finish this league with a 2-1. And this deck, I think, was pretty good. It could have used, a couple more 1-mana artifacts. Another draw 7. I don't think we saw any other draw 7. But other than that, it was pretty good. Let's fire up another league. All right, what do we have here? I mean, we got a bunch of powerful cards, but nothing. I mean, we have a Renin 6, a Wasteland, an Urza Saga, a Scalding Tarn. Tarn is the best fetch land in the cube. I do think I'm going to take it, and then maybe wheel Najeela, Gush, Unctus. I know this Wasteland isn't going to wheel, but yeah, take the Tarn and just kind of stay open, see what's being fed to me. We got Emrakul if we want to do big dumb things like a sneak attack or whatever. Expressive Iteration, which is a middling card. Elite Spellbinder if we want to be like mono white. Ferocidon if we want to be mono red. But I'm gonna Hexdrinker is a good card, but I don't know if we want to do that yet. I think we're just gonna take Glorian Revealed. Blue is very powerful in this cube, and Glorian Revealed's a very powerful blue card. Here, we got a bunch of mana dorks. Sail into the west. Draw 7s are fine. Looter Scooter. Goldspan. Hero Blade Hold. I think we'll take Looter Scooter. It's good in a wide variety of decks. Um, Here I'm going to take Spell Pierce. That's it's very good in most blue decks, whether you're a combo deck or a um, aggro deck. I don't think we're a Seed Shark deck. I don't know if I want to pick this up this early. Torsten's good if we get like Flash, which we're kind of building towards. Inti's just a very powerful card. And we could be like blue-red aggro, which isn't terrible, but I'm going to take the Inti and see if we can get something lower to the ground. Yeah, like Lelia is a very good, like, busted red aggro card. Here, here I think we take Tundra, right? I don't like want Epicure, like Epicure on one, Copter on two, like just do that kind of stuff. But Tundra opens up like Path or Plow, or maybe we wheel the Murktide. And here, look, we have a Magda, and Magda's really good with Copter. Because Magda will crew the Copter and make a treasure. And here we can take Najila and just like slide into the mono red aggro deck and maybe splash blue if we want. Like we have two ready to go blue sources. Like this is already a red blue source. We might not want this Tundra. Move the Copter over here. All right, here I think we'll take Hero of Blade Hold in case we end up in like red white. But I'm going to take Soulscar Mage out of that pack, Esper Sentinel out of this one, in case we backdoor into like actual red white. We did pass a couple of red white duels. Patchwork Automaton. And then we'll move those over there for now. We might not even play this Scalding Tarn and just like have a pile of basic mountains. Looking to open any Mox. Ancestral. I mean, Ancestral is a really good reason to splash blue. And I mean, there's nothing else really in this pack that I want. Grim will probably wheel. So, yeah. We can look for like Volk or Steam Vents. We can do that. Here I think we'll take Snapcaster. Snapcaster is really good with Recall, obviously, good with Spell Pierce, good with Lightning Bolts when if and when we pick them up. Here here I think we'll take Daze and just kind of be like a blue-red tempo deck. we can get rid of this Voldaren Epicure. Because the tempo spells are really good. Excuse me. And again, we can the blue splash is pretty free. Here I think we'll take go. Yes. We can take Dak Fade. Dak Fading seems good. We'll wheel either 4-drop, and that's probably fine. Really looking for a blue-red duel here. I mean, it is only pack 2, so it's fine. Oh, there's a flash. But I didn't really see like World Spine or Atraxa yet. Here I'm going to take Gut. Gut's a really good card. And if we can get attacks off with, like, it's really good with Copter and a bunch of dorky creatures. If you have floating around, like, the stuff made by Najila. Like, you sack the 1/1s, or any other dorky creatures you have lying around. Here, nothing I really want. Let's take this Underground Sea in case we find any like super sweet black card we want to play. But I don't. Here we'll take Currency Converter. It's a pretty decent card. Allows you to filter like if you draw extra lands or draw days in the late game. Here, none of these cards are great. We can take a Pyrite Spellbomb. I'm not going to double splash a Fallen Shinobi. But I think we can take a Spellbomb for the board. And look, the Grim Wield, it's perfect. Hellrider, perfect. If we can stay like low to the ground, we really want like removal spells. Oh, they both wield. I think we'll take the Fire Blast because it's free. And again, yeah, they both wield. I think I'll take FTK because it's a removal spell. Robber of the Rich, perfect. Let's put Contagion in the board. Witherbloom Command. All right. Moxen, Soul Ring, Mana Crypt. I take any of them, obviously. But dual lands. I'd even take a Triome, really. I just want more than like just 1.5 blue sources. Lightning Bolt, Chain Lightning, all very high on the pick order. None of that. For us, we have Ancient Tomb and Strip Mine. Um, this looks like a pretty decent Ancient Tomb deck. Not gonna lie. Um, with all these 3 and 4 drops. And here's a Steam Vents, exactly what I wanted. Perfect. All right, that makes this blue splash pretty free right now. And there's a mana drain. I don't. Double blue is not a thing I'm looking to do. I think I'll take figure, and then we'll either get like Phyrexian Revoker or Carry Zev back. That'll be great. Here, look, is the Chain Lightning we wanted. And I mean, Embercleave would be good in this deck. Rod is Firebrand. Kid Probe I'd even take. But we're snapping off this Chain Lightning. Here we have Fire Ice, Season Pyro. I think I'm going to take this Season Pyro. The card selection is just really good. Same thing with the Smuggler's Copter. Here, Bone Crusher. It's good with Ancient Tomb. It's a good removal spell. All right, so 16 lands currently with an Ancient Tomb. Maybe play 1 island. Yeah, play 1 island on the off chance. All right, so 9 cards. We're gonna get 1 of these back, or 2 of these back. One of them's gonna be Shield Breaker, so we can take this Pyrokinesis. We can go ahead and put this Daze in the board. I don't think we want it. Ancestral's really good. If I find like Firebolt, Firebolt's great. Firebolt's perfect. We'll move this Spell Pierce to the board. I don't think we want it. And if we take out this Lorien Revealed, I can put in like Voldaren Epicure. I don't like. I mean, 3, 4 blue sources for like 1, 2, 3 blue cards is probably fine in the mono red deck. You know, it's one of those, if we don't see the blue sources, it's fine. Here, I'll just put Zerda in the board. I don't. Andorel. You know, I don't hate it. And like we can move Dak Faden to the board for like the artifact matchup carries have. Out of this, 16 creatures. Yeah. Firebrand's just got to be better, and the Fire Ice. Okay. Wow, Shieldbreaker didn't come back. Let's put that over there. I mean, you know, mono red's really good. 15, 30. Can we? All right, let's see what we can do in deck building. I think we can take this currency converter out. Yeah, we can take this currency converter out. And what is this? This is 11, 14 lands. Gotta make some cuts. All right, 16 lands. 17 lands, sort of. Okay. We can take out Andoril. And I mean, this deck doesn't seem terrible. I don't know how much I really want the Snapcaster Mage, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do with it. Let's fire it up. Fire it up. You know, gotta light some people on fire to win some trophies, I guess. And if we need to, we can add a few more blue sources and play, you know, Jack Fade and Fire Ice, Spell Pierce if we need to. I don't think we're ever going to bring in this Daze. Because that just requires a very high density of blue sources, and we're not that kind of deck. You know, and if we need to go bigger, we do have this Inferno Titan. I don't think it'll ever come in. Um, you know, this isn't the kind of deck that ever wants to go big. Jack Faden for the artifact matchup, currency converter for the grindy matchup. Um, Andoril, I think, would be the same thing. I mean, it's good with gut. Najila, you know, Karizev making the original Ragavan, original Monkey Boy. I mean, overall, I think this deck is great. Um, I do think it'll struggle um, in the grindier matchups. Um, 2 lands, couple 1-drops. Yep, sure, keep. Don't Thoughtseize me, bro. Duress. All right, well, you get the Smuggler's Copter. I mean, that's great with this Robber of the Rich in my hand. Mox Diamond. Pitching another Swamp. I mean, play Soulscar on 1. I mean, losing the Smuggler's Copter is not great, obviously. But, I mean, we're a mono red deck. This is what we got. Yep, Deep Cavern Bat. What are you going to take? My Robber? Probably. Yep. Seems reasonable. Play and pump the Figure of Destiny. I mean, we are not doing much of anything anymore. Yeah, this was the matchup that I was worried about with Um, like here, we're going to bring in um, the currency converter and Andoril, just like extra threats. Yeah, I mean, just be aggressive. That's what this deck is for. I mean, next turn we're slamming Hell Rider, attacking our opponent for 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you just got to be aggressive. And a bunch of dorky O1s is not gonna do much. You're 3-2. I mean, yeah, attacks. I mean, they can trade with the Dread Knight here, but if we draw a land, this, I mean, if they trade with the Hell Rider, it's fuel for the Grim. They also have they have to take damage in order to bring it back. So, I mean, as long as we keep putting the pressure on, I think we'll be okay. I think we're gonna stop attacking with the Soulscar Mage unless we draw. Like if they play the Dread Knight, we're gonna stop attacking with the Soulscar Mage. I will trade 2 for 1 with the Figure of Destiny, just to kind of choke them on mana. Because it seems like that is the choke point here, because they have a bunch of spells in hand and they're missing land drops on Chain Lightning. That is perfect. All right, so we'll get rid of that. If they want to send it back, that's fine, because I will fire it back at their face. But they don't want to send it back. All right, fair enough. Attack for 6, put you to 1. Atraxa. Kogla. That did not do what you wanted it to do, sir. All right, mono red aggro takes down game 1. Here, bring in this currency converter and take out no. I mean, all these cards seem super good. Yeah, I mean, I lied. I don't think we're gonna take it out. All right, never mind. 2 lands, 1 drop, 2 drop. Yep, sure. Keep 6. I ain't got nothing, opponent. Sure. Look at my hand full of 3 drops. Which particular 3 drop do you want to take? Took Lelia. Yeah, that seems like a good call. Mountain, Figure of Destiny. Pass turn. Eternal Witness, Get Back Grief. Okay. What did they pitch? Pitch Snuff Out. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, seems alright. Pyrokinesis. Cool. We'll pay 2 life. Put this Firebrand into play. And pass the turn. I don't think we're gonna attack. I mean, it's bad if they go land natural order. I will feel real bad. Mox Diamond natural order. Are you serious? Oh, Chariot. Okay. That's fine. You are not a warrior yet. Are you a warrior? You are a warrior. Okay. I am going to kill the 2 cat tokens and pitch this Ferocidon. And this way we can swing for a big giant pile of damage next turn. Because we get attack with everything. We have a Firebrand trigger, which makes the Eternal Witness not be able to block. Yes. Okay. We attack our opponent for 5, and then if we draw a land next turn, Hellrider, and it's just a bunch more damage. Yep. Mono red aggro doing mono red aggro things. Beep beep in the Jeep. All right. We feeling speed trophy times. I like speeding through trophy. All right. So here we go again. You know, on day 2 of Cubemas, and we are going to be playing at least 1 league every day until the league itself closes. 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop. Yep, sure. On the play, this isn't great, but we do have a pile of 1 drops and things to do if we draw lands, removal spells if we need them. Ragavan. Oh, you're getting bolted. I apologize for that. Somebody decided it was time to speed through things. I can't let this Ragavan sit. This way, we also get to attack for 2. And if we don't draw land, or we don't have to remove... Okay, getting stomped. It's not great. We do draw land. All right. Let's play this for Asadon. And then we'll see what our opponent does. If they just go land, play Bone Crusher, we can Chain Lightning, play Looter Scooter, attack for 3. Okay. We'll just play the Smuggler's Copter. Pass. Alright, so this is going to be a grind fest. And I mean, if we draw land, we have FTK. 3 colors. Interesting. Interesting. What are we splashing? Hell Rider. Okay. So are you playing like Naya aggro? Alright, can I draw a 1 or a 2 drop? Please. Chain Lightning the Hell Rider. We're gonna play Grim Lavamancer and swing with Copter. Because we're looking for that land, and if we find the land, we'll pitch FTK, which feeds the Lavamancer, and then I'll be able to hold up Stomp. If we don't find the land, I can either pitch whatever we draw or FTK, and then be able to... Are they holding Fire Blast or Pyrokinesis? That's what this long pause is saying. I mean, if we get pyroed at the beginning of combat, it's gonna feel real bad. No, do not get pyroed. Yes, I would like to activate this ability. We drew the land, pitch FTK, and we drew Scalding Tarn, which is like the best land we could draw. Because not only does it allow me to hold up Stomp, it also feeds the Grim Lavamancer. And I mean, if they don't play a card I can Stomp, like they play Bone Crusher here, I'll just Stomp them at the end of turn. I mean, I'm going to get Steam Vents here. because it if I draw Ancestral, I want to be able to cast it. All right. Let's cast Bone Crusher. Use the Bone Crusher to crew the Copter. Loot with the Lootascooter. Let's see. Let's see. Yep, draw a card. Discard this Ancient Tomb. We are not going to want that in this matchup. I'm going to go ahead and hold this mountain in hand. Because this way we'll have a card to discard to Copter. It's also good with Seasoned Pyromancer. Opponent playing Mox Pearl. I'm wondering what they're splashing, that they're playing this many duels and Council's Judgment. Are we getting no Steel Seraph? Okay, seems all right. Is that the beginning of combat on your turn? Yeah, sure. So it's gonna want to trade with the Looter Scooter. Gonna give the Bone Crusher lifelink. Yeah. All right, that's it's not great. I mean, we're just gonna take 4. Looking for looking for more removal spells. On lands. Drawing lands. Yeah. So here's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna crew the Copter with the Grim Lavamancer. Loot away this mountain because I already have enough to flashback this Firebolt and my Figure of Destiny's in the yard, so I don't need that many. I don't need any more lands, unless I want to like hard cast Fire Blast. I just clicked through combat. Oh, that was so bad. All right. Well. Yep. Yep. That was a punt. Punt count 1. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Well, I mean, Copter can block. Be fine. I don't know. Oh, okay. Yep. I mean, I'm gonna block. It's I mean, I'll take 4. I'll go to 5. I'm gonna block. I'm gonna loot this mountain and hope we draw a Hell Rider. Nope. Drew another mountain. The flood is real. What big scary thing? Inferno Titan. Okay. So we're at 2. And Fire Blast. Yep. 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 Okay. So, mirror in round 2. What do we want? What do we want? I don't think we're going to have time for the Snapcaster Mage. I think bringing in the Inferno Titan is fine. The Smuggler's Copter is not great. We did see a Braid. Bring in this Epicure. Just to get lower on the ground. I think Pyrokinesis is great. Fire Blast is great. FTK. Yep. Yeah, seems all right. I like that plan. Yeah. Magda can help us accelerate to our expensive spells. Inti's great. So we'll go Magda on 2, Inti on 3, attack for a bunch. I mean, here we're just going to get a basic. Like, we already have the island in hand. Drawing Figure of Destiny is not bad, because we can do that on 3. We can go Figure into Inti. Have a Fire Blast. I mean, maybe we discard this Inferno Titan to Inti. I do think the plan is just to play Inti, attack, call it good. Okay. It's not great. All right. Let's play 2 threats. Pass the turn. You cost 4 to activate. All right. So I think the plan is attack with both. Oh, wait. Yeah. Attack with both. Put discard the Inferno Titan. Put a counter on Figure. Flipping FTK is not great, but we'll see if they want to block. I will trade either of these with Bone Crusher. I mean, otherwise, I'm gonna pump the figure here and then play a land. Yeah. Trade with the Bone Crusher. Play Basic Mountain. Pass. I'm not super sad about losing FTK there. Yeah, Wayfair is fine. Into what? Greenway? Prismatic ending on Inti. Okay. That's fine. We're just gonna bolt the Wayfair. Attack for 3. And just hold up Fire Blast. You know, just keep the pressure on. I mean, if we don't draw a removal spell or a spell to cast, because I mean the Luminar can't block. Ancestral seems good. Let's see. Yeah. Well, we'll take care of this Luminarch Aspirant, pitching Fire Blast. Play this Seasoned Pyromancer. Draw a bunch of cards. Play the Soulscar Mage. And attack for 3. I mean, next turn we have Fire Blast. Fire Bolt, sorry. Activate or activate Firebrand, assuming we just don't get Inferno Titan into the water. FTK. Which creature are you removing? Sure. Ferocidon. Let's shoot down FTK. It allows me to get in for 4. I can play that tapped, which, I mean, all my 6-drops are gone, but it might allow me to double spell. Our opponent is just behind the 8 ball. So, Palace Jailer. Okay. Exiling Seasoned Pyromancer, I guess. That would be my no. Exiling Soulscar Mage. Okay. Chain Lightning would be fantastic here. What's Pyromancer? Shaman. Yeah, we'll double spell. I mean, I'm gonna trade with Palace Jailer. Like, it's gonna happen. Yep, seems good. Because Ferocidon has Menace. If they play a creature, they have to play 3 creatures in order to block, but they'll be at 1. Oh, no, they can't even. Okay. Caracas bounces Najila. It's 4 mana do. Play Chandra. That takes care of the Ferocidon. Okay. Alright. Alright, we have a game here, folks. Are you going to bounce Najila now? Yep. Yeah, Robert the Rich seems pretty good. I think we're just going to ignore Chandra. I don't think that's going to matter. Fire Blast the Robber of the Rich. Okay. I mean, we'll just play the mana denial game, I guess. Playing Najila kind of, hey Luna, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. You gonna slam the Inferno Titan? Am I gonna feel real bad? It's good to hear. Minskin Boo? Well, that's just rude. It's rude, sir. Yup. Yup. Attack me for 4. Stream's doing alright. Doing alright. Just playing an aggro deck, getting big mana'd out. I think we're gonna take our first loss in this league. Our first lost match loss. That's what I want. All right. Can I get a haste creature? No. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So 7 mana. All right. So I think the plan is to pass the turn and activate Seasoned Pyromancer. Yes, it gives them an extra mana, and they get to attack for 7 if they want. 7, 8, 9. I mean, we're not dead, but this angry little hamster is causing a lot of problems here. Yep, that's a bunch of mana. It's a Hell Rider. All right, so 7, 10, 11, 12. We're at 3. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is the plan. Because if we draw, I mean, we're dead to a bolt, which is fine. If we draw a bolt of our own, like we're dead next turn. If they have lightning bolt, we're very dead. This particular game, I've been playing Magic the Gathering since, Christ, I'm old. I want to say 97. So it's 20, 25 years, 26 years, something like that. Magic the Gathering came out in 1993. That was not a bolt. Yeah, I've been playing this game a very, very long time. All right, so hopefully we get to take the Monarch here. and then draw something. Containment Priest? Yep, sure. You have a blocker. No, no. So Magic the Gathering um, is not just a single game. It is technically a rule set. All right, we are very dead. Um, so it is it is a rule set, and there's many different ways to play this game. Um, because there are something like 21 like 20,000 unique cards. Um, and there's an infinite number of ways to put those cards together. So, yeah, kind of. Um, we call them formats. Is different modes to play the game. Um, like this particular format is limited. It is a draft format, as you can see up here in the corner, where you get after this match, you will be able to see what I'm talking about in the draft portion, where you get 3 packs. You 3 packs of 15 cards. You open one. Um, you open a pack. You pick a card from the pack, and you pass it to the person to your left. You do that until the pack runs out. Um, the second pack, you open, you pick one, you pass to the right. The third pack, you open, you pick one, you pass again to the left. And then after you draft those 45 cards, um, you take those 45 cards and you build a 40 card deck. Now, generally, that is uh, 23 spells and 17 lands. Now, I don't know if you are a Magic player or not, um, because then we can go into the intricacies of what those are. Um, 2 minutes in queue is a bit long. Oh, hey, look at that! 2 minutes exactly. We found our last opponent. Okay. Um, so I won. I will explain how the game works here in a second. So we won the die roll, which means we will be playing first. We are an aggressive deck. We are going to keep this. I don't particularly like keeping 5 land hands, um, but we have a 1 drop and a 2 drop and things to do later on. So, so in in this game, you have things called lands, which generate mana, which allow you to play spells. You have things like creatures and sorceries, which is what my opponent just cast, um, and they have different colors. There are 5 colors in the game: red, white, blue, black, and green. Um, and there are 5 basic land types. They each produce their own color. My mountains here produce red. So if you notice, all of my cards are red. My opponent has a land that produces black mana. That's how they were able to cast this duress, which duress reveals my hand and looks for a non-creature, non-land card. At the point he cast that card, I only had a creature in land, so he wasn't able to take any. They also have this Mox Emerald, which is an artifact that adds green mana. This is a very powerful artifact because it allows you to jump ahead on mana. Uh, that is an Ancestral Recall. So first things first, we are going to attack with Karizev. Um, I have only been streaming since the beginning of the year, so you have found a brand new stream. And I very much appreciate you watching and allowing me to talk to not air. So I very much appreciate that. Um, so here I'm going to wait for my opponent to cast something like that Colligan's command. Actually, I'm okay with just letting that happen. I'll discard one of these redundant mountains and lose my Grim Lavamancer. Oh, really? No, whether or not it's part of your job or not, I appreciate you showing up, um, allowing me to talk to somebody is so much better for me. It allows me to explain my trains of thought and um, be able to explain things a little bit better. So here I fetched a steam vents, which allows me to cast this blue spell in my hand, which is really powerful. Sure. If you want to go ahead and post a link in chat, I will take a look at it when I am done for the day. And here, I'm going to discard this Pyrokinesis. I don't think my opponent is heavy on the creature aspect. And what this will do is this will allow me to exile this Bone Crusher Giant and deal an extra point of damage to my opponent. I'm going to go ahead and stomp my opponent for 2, so I'm not going to lose out on this card. My Discord is the same as if you want to go ahead and nope, my Discord isn't in my link tree. My Discord handle is the same as my stream handle. So you can go ahead and just DM me on Discord. And I will respond to you later on today. So here we are going to sideboard this pyrokinesis, and I think we're going to bring in this currency converter to get rid of any extra lands we draw. But other than that, I think the deck is fine. Yeah, not a problem. So, but being on the draw is going to be fine. We do have a bunch of 1-drops. and a couple of 2-drops. We don't have, the only acceleration we have is this Ancient Tomb, which will allow us to play most of our 3-drops on turn 2. But we've only seen it one game this league, and um, had to pitch it. It was too late in the game. Lands, curve, spells, seems good. Keep. If our opponent goes turn 1 duress, they take this Chain Lightning. If not, I am just going to fire it off in their face. And then pass the turn. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, will do. I'm always happy to take a look at other artists' work. Yeah, no, not a problem. All right, play our second land here. You know, got a pile of 3-drops, but we can stomp our opponent's face like they just did to us. Or stomp a nope. Just playing this Bone Crusher. You are a spirit warrior. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna play Najila. Pass the turn. And see what our opponent wants to do. Because next turn we can play Lelia and be able to play a land that we flip. Otherwise, we can play this mountain. It's Raver Rat. All one word. So Chandra removes my Najila, which is fine. Again, the same plan is just play Lelia and probably kill this Chandra, I think, is the big plan. Drawing Ancestral. Yeah, definitely. All right. What does Lelia exile? Exiles this Steam Vents, which is absolutely perfect. Main phase 2, play the Steam Vents, pay 2 life, pass the turn. This way, they kind of think we are holding a removal spell for this Bone Crusher. If they try to duress me, I'll fire off the Ancestral. Thoughtseize again. Regardless, once my opponent casts a spell, I'm firing off this Ancestral. If they're just going to attack, I will take 4 and fire off the Ancestral in the end step. Seeker's Chariot. Yeah, sure. I'm actually gonna. No, I'm gonna wait because they can still play a land and Thoughtseize me. Yeah, no problem, Luna. You enjoy. Yeah, look. Black Source. Tapped. Alright, sweet. Ancestral at the end of turn. Get a bunch of cards. Seems good. All right. Those are pretty good cards to exile. Um, and having a 6/6 trampler isn't terrible either. Um, but I think the plan is to play that. Unfortunately, we are going to lose FTK. And I think we'll just play this Soul Scar as a speed bump because I want to get this currency converter online. For when I discard with Inti. Because I mean, the Soul Scar is going to be a speed bump. I don't know to what yet. My opponent makes me discard with like a K command, blow up Inti, discard a card. I won't be happy, but otherwise, I think we'll be rocking. Because I think they have to hold back. Well, no. Yeah, activate Chariot. Are you swinging in? Because I'm gonna speed bump this speed bump. Soul Scar Mage speed bump, bumping speed. All right, I think we're just gonna double chump. We got double chumps, double chumps. Okay, okay. I mean, this Laylee is doing work, doing a lot of work. What do we got? We got 5 mana. It's a lot of mana. Pest Infestation. Okay. That's not great. Hellrider, what does that do? So, Hellrider attack. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, yeah. Hellrider. Attack with everything. I think we have to put the counter on Lelia because it's just going to be the biggest creature. Flip a mountain. Okay. We're gonna discard this gut. Put the counter on Lelia. She's gonna go to a 9/9 with trample. And then exile another mountain. It's not great. Are you dead? 4, 5, 6, 3, 6, 8. Go to 5. Yep. Yep. We are not dead yet. Not dead yet. Chump blocks. Chump blocks. I mean, a removal spell kills me. Oh, wow. My opponent conceded there. Okay. That was not what I expected, but so yeah, we finished 2-1, which is our money back. I'm okay with that. Let's go ahead and fire up another one. I'm ready to play another one. Let's see if we can actually do it, or if Magic Online is gonna do Magic Online things. But well, never mind. Okay, so we open a pack with a whole lot of nothing. Okay, I mean, we can take Oliphant. It's a good card. Tendrils if we want to be in Storm. Saga if we want to be in the Artifact decks. I mean, this is a very powerful card. It does slot into a lot of things, but I played a couple of Artifact decks as of late. Tarmogoyf would be better if there was like a fetch land. Gruff Triplets is good in Flash or the mono green decks. Escape is powerful, but only good in the like big mana decks. Containment Priest is a good sideboard card. Preordain is fine. Yeah, I'm gonna take this Gruff Triplets and try and do the mono green thing. I think here I'm gonna take this Pest Infestation. This card is just that good. And especially in like the bigger mana decks, if you can make 4 1/1s or 6 1/1s, like that's just it's really good. Well, that's a portal to Phyrexia, which is good in the Tinker decks. I mean, that's fine. Tireless Tracker is good in the landfall decks. Same thing with Omnath. But I don't really want to take Omnath right now when I don't have any mana dorks or dual lands. I don't really want to take Portal. I mean, Shelldock is a good card, and Blue Green is a good deck, but this Tireless Tracker won't come back, and then, like, we're just what? I mean, I'm just going to take this Tireless Tracker and see kind of where we go from there into, yeah, a whole lot of nothing. I mean, we can take Outland Liberator, which is an okay card, Pride Mage, which is an okay card, Mystic Confluence, which is very powerful, but again, the blue green decks are okay. I mean, we'll just kind of stay mono green for now and see what we can see. Like here I can take this Hex Drinker and then probably wheel this Lawnmower or Talisman. Hex Drinker is just like a smaller Progenitus. And like here, Rafellos pays me off for being mono green. And we can just be like the mono green big mana deck. I like the mono green deck. It's okay. It's not like the most powerful thing in the world, but you know, because like here we can take Titan of Industry and wheel either Garrick or Wall of Roots. And like play the mono green natural order deck, sort of, kind of, maybe a little bit. Let's move these over. You know, if we get something like Cradle, I would like a couple, like a bunch more mana dorks. Green Sun Zenith would be okay. A Questing Beast would be A plus. Hoof, natural order. You know, we see one more new pack before we start wheeling stuff. Okay, we're gonna draft this, and then I'm gonna take a 30-second break. Here, this isn't great. I'm gonna spec on this crop rotation in case we get Cradle, I guess. I mean, Retrofitter would also be really good if we pick up a Cradle. I mean, so far it's an okay start. I think I saw a Thespian stage somewhere, or maybe that was last draft. But we could always end up in like the actual lands deck. In which case, a fast bond would be great. Exploration. If we end up with like Exploration, Zern, or Crucible, Strip, you know, the stuff. Okay, here, here I think I'm gonna take Bayou, because black green is a pretty good color. You get stuff like Thoughtseize, some good removal spells. I don't think I want Tarmogoyf. I don't have fetch lands. There's not a lot of like. Tarmogoyf isn't really good in the non grindy decks. Here I'm going to take Jetmir's Garden in case like Omnath wheels, or was this the Omnath pack? No, Omnath did wheel. We could end up in the Omnath deck, in the lands deck. Maybe, possibly. Here, we'll take Blooming Marsh. Look, the Lawnmower Wield, Once Upon a Time is pretty good, and the Wall of Roots Wield. Okay, so Titania didn't wheel, which I kind of expected, which means this crop rotation is less good. And like we'll see if we end up with like Omnath mana. I don't think so. Okay, here we have Wasteland, Wrenn and Six, Augur of Autumn. I think like Augur of Autumn is fine. Wrenn and Six is fine. But I like Wrenn and Six if I have Wasteland or Fetch Lands. I don't have either right now. I like Wasteland in the monocolored decks. And then maybe Wrenn and Six comes back. I don't think so. Here I'm going to take Court of Garenbrig. Kogla might wheel. But this is good in your low the ground creature based deck. And where the green decks tend to fail is the card advantage. So Court helps out there. And like if we are the Monarch, you like get to put 4 +1/+1 counters on creatures, and like it's really good with Gruff Triplets and Tireless Tracker, and turning like all of our dorky 1/1s into just giant threats. Okay, here we're snapping off Minskin Boo. Like it is by far the best card in the pack. And it's very easy to splash red. We do have this Yetmir's Garden, and like we saw Raging Ravine, and we'll probably get past like this Delighted Halfling might come back. If it doesn't, Endurance will come back. But Minskin Boo is just so powerful. And like here, we can take this Ketria Triome. It's a forest for Raphelos. And Sylvan Caryatid might come back, Crucible might come back. I don't think we're gonna get Marshflats back, but that is also a green land. But I'm gonna take this Ketria Triome. It's just 2 red sources for this Minskin Boo, and that's just absurd. Here, there's nothing really for us. There's a Sylvan Safekeeper, which is fine. There's a Sakura Tribe Elder, which would be okay if we had bounce lands or fetch lands. I'm going to take this Sylvan Safekeeper. We are looking for like green fetch lands. And hey, there's this questing beast that I was talking about that slots right in here. And Grist is a card that I'm okay. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take this Savannah, actually. It's a forest for Raphelos if we do end up with Marshflats. Okay, here I'm going to take Uro. And then I guess we do end up in the Omnath deck, which is fine. And then maybe this any green fetch land is just going to be the absolute nuts. It shows 23 cards. Um, so yeah, we've seen all the packs we're going to see. But there's Absence Pilgrim we can wheel. We can also wheel Sylvan Caryatid, Delighted Halfling, Renin 6. I think is going to be a better pickup than Augur of Autumn. We do already have this Wasteland, and if we pick up a fetch land, Renin 6 is going to be awesome. Here I'm going to take this Raging Ravine, right? Is that what I want? It's another red source, but it does come into play tap, but so do these. Do I want Kodla? No, I already have Outland Liberator, so Raging Ravine is just fine. And hey, look at that. I'm going to take the Delighted Halfling over Absence Pilgrim. This is just going to tie the room together. Plus, it's uncounterable Uro, Questing Beast, Omnath, Renin 6, Minsk and Boo. Like, just so good. Sylvan Caryatid, just mana dorks. The mana of dorks. Take this Scout. Actually, no. We're going to take the Pyrokinesis for the board. Selfless Spirit, I guess. Courser of Crewfix, which I don't think I'm going to play, but it's probably fine. Here, Lotus Cobra. Lotus Cobra, again, will just help tie the room together. You know, maybe we wheel this Nurturing Peatland or the Sylvan Library. But this Lotus Cobra is gonna allow me to cast, you know, Omnath, Uro, Minsk and Boo, Renin 6. So yeah. Here is Ramanap. I don't get any fetch lands. I'm not gonna play this Wasteland in this 4-color pile. And the Crucible didn't wheel. So maybe somebody's got a pile of fetch lands. I'm going to take this Oddity, I think. Can I get a green fetch land? Any green fetch land? No, but there's an Elvish Reclaimer and Green Sun Zenith. And a Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune's a really good card. Can I... Do I take this Wheel of Fortune? No, I think I'm going to need this Elvish Reclaimer much more. It's good with Omnath. Okay, here I'm going to take this Tropical Island, just make my mana better. Maybe Rexage comes back for the board. Maybe I get this Talisman, Unlicensed Hearse for the board, you know. All right, let's move this Sylvan Safekeeper board. I don't think we're going to play it. What are we at right now? This would be 17 lands, right? Right? 12, 17 lands. I mean, I'd play this at 17 lands. Knight of the Reliquary. Right? Yeah, it's the same thing as Elvish Reclaimer. And we're going to be base green anyways. Alright, we can take out this Courser of Crufix. Savai Triome is not what I want. Waterlogged Grove or Devoted Druid is really where I'm leaning here. Devoted Druid is another like 2-drop ramp spell, but I have a bunch of those. This is a blue land for Uro and Omnath, and I only have 2 of those right now. And we are going to want like blue, blue, green, green some amount of the time. Plus, it's a land that goes to the graveyard for Wrenn and 6, so I'm okay with that. Here. Oh, Exploration. Exploration is a perfect card in this deck. Alright, I think we can move off the Titan of Industry. I don't think we want to go that big. Oh, wow. There's Scavenging Ooze, which, no. So I'm only getting 1 card out of this pack. I'm taking this Breeding Pool. Like, it's so good in this deck. That's unfortunate. So we're not going to get a green fetch land, but I think our mana's still okay enough. Considering we're going to be like mono green. Do I take a peat land as like another? No. It's just Excavator came back. I don't. Yeah. No, let's take the Revoker. It's a good sideboard card, and look, the Green Sun Zenith came back. I definitely okay with that. Look at that. Rex Age, Oracle, and Devoted Druid. Yeah. Last pick, Rabbit Battery. No respect for the bunny. I mean, I don't respect the bunny either. But okay, so I don't. Unfortunately, I don't think this is a Wrenn and 6 deck. And I mean, we're just like mono green splashing Knight Omnath, just splashing these 4 cards off. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 creatures that can cast them plus lands. All right. I don't think we're gonna play this Raging Ravine. Just a tapped red source when we already have 2 tapped red sources. We're looking to play a 1 mana spell. It just is what it is. I think we're gonna play a Pile of Forests. 16 lands. Yeah, 16 lands is probably fine with, I mean, or do we want 17 lands with, and like I can cut this Gruff Triplets? Yeah, 17 lands, or 17 lands cut the Court of Garenbrig. Yeah, yeah. All right, and then play like, how many white sources? 1, 2, 2 white sources, 1, 2 red sources, a bunch of blue sources for Uro. Play like, I don't need a blue source. Go like 8, 2 and 2. No, no, no. One of each basic and like 10 forests. No, 9 forests, right? Yeah, because that's 1, 2, 3 red sources, 1, 2, 3 white sources, 1, 2, 3, 4 blue sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 green sources. 13 green sources that come into play untapped on turn 1. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty great. Alrighty, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Actually, let's pause. And I am going to take a quick break. I will be right back. Make sure you flush. Alrighty, I have returned, and we're about to fire off round 1 of mono green omnap. And in case you missed it, or you're just coming in, this is day 2 of Cubemas, where we play at least one league every day for the last 7 days of Vintage Cube. I will be live again tomorrow, Monday, at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's going to be a short stream tomorrow because I have actual adult obligations that I need to take care of. Sad faces. But I will be live the rest of the week at noon until about 3 in the afternoon. And I hope to see you all there. If you miss any part of the stream, you can watch the video on demand on my YouTube, which can be found in the link tree below. If you are coming from YouTube, I am live on Twitch. It will be every day this week at noon, except for Monday. Monday, I will be live at 4 p.m. while we wait 2 minutes to get into a match here. I will be, excuse me 1 second. All right. And hey, I came back just in time to find a match. Look at that. Unfortunately, we lost the die roll, but we do have we are going to keep this hand. And I will, once upon a time, on turn 1, on my opponent's turn, because I am going to I'm going to take Oracle of Moldiah here, because I'm going to play Lawnmower on turn 1. Into into some stuff. Yep. My opponent on an aggro deck, not going to block. Yeah, Blood Chiefs, there's the elf, which is fine. We do have our fellows. We would like to draw land. That'd be great. That'd be fantastic. Into Looter Scooter. That's okay. No blocks. Perfect. Lotus Cobra. Land. Make a blue mana into Oracle of Moldiah. Land on top. Land on top. No Gruff Triplets. Okay. That is unfortunate. All right. We'll just pass. But we do get to cast that next turn, with no issues. If we draw land, there's a land on top. We can play land, just do a bunch of things. I mean, we're just gonna take a pile of damage here, and it'll be fine. Excuse me. Okay. No blocks. Our opponent looted away a Hangerback Walker. All right, look at that. That is a white source, which is even better. Make a blue mana. Cast Uro. Draw this forest we know is on top of our library. Put it into play. Make a blue mana. Play this forest on top of our library. Make a white mana. You tap for 5. Cast this Gruff Triplets. We're just going to play out our hand here. And attack for 4. I mean, we're not blocking, so we're attacking. And let's see what our opponent can do. They just go attack with copter. Damnation will be very, very sad. You know, any what? But it looked, yeah, discards Wasteland against my pile of basic lands. Seems real good. They haven't seen a non-basic land yet, even though we are playing a pile of them. Our opponent is conceding. Seems reasonable. I mean, Graph Triplets is a big boy. So they are a aggressive removal deck. That being said, I think Pest Infestation is good here. I think I don't particularly like my 1 mana dorks against them. But I don't think I'm changing anything about this. Yeah, we'll just run it back. I don't like this 5 mana, 6 mana effectively do nothing hand, so let's mulligan that. 1 land exploration, Once Upon a Time. I mean, this Once Upon a Time could be anything, even a land. I mean, we have a curve. I don't know if we go to 5 here. On the draw, I think we can go to 5. Yeah, this is the best hand out of all of them. 1, 2, keep bottom this Gruff Triplets. I'm like, oh, it is a mull to 5. Okay. And this mountain, because any land on turn 3 lets me cast Knight of the Reliquary. If I draw Once Upon a Time, that can find me a land. Like that right there. That's perfect. Play this Elvish Reclaimer. And then we can go Lotus Cobra next turn. I mean, if they kill the Elvish Reclaimer, it's fine. I mean, I'm probably blocking. Heart of Kirin? No, I'm not blocking. And Cobra. Yeah, we'll just get in some chip damage. Um, I mean, we will probably play the Ketria Triome next turn, unless we happen to draw a 1-drop. I mean, we're going to lose the Ketria Triome. We don't have to lose the Ketria Triome, I guess. Yeah, killing the Elvish Reclaimer is fine. Okay, we won't be playing this Ketria Triome. We'll be playing a forest, play a 2/2 that just gets eaten. Oh, we drew on math. All right, this isn't great. But we can play Omnath next turn. Between yeah. Playing Omnath next turn is gonna be fine because we can sacrifice forests to get a plains, activate Cobra for red, Ketria Triumph for blue, play Omnath. Seething Song. What is my opponent up to? Or, I lied, I can play the Ketria Triumph for blue, sack it, and keep my lands. Hangerback Walker. Okay. Fine. Put left Wasteland up. Yep, just burns off a mana. I'll take 2. Crop rotation. Can we do all the things? I think we can do all the things. Play this for red mana. Sacrifice this. For basic planes. Get a blue mana. Play Omnath. Have crop rotation available to gain 4 if we need to. We're not going to attack into the Hangerback Walker. Dark Ritual. Okay, our opponent's on like big mana stuff. Rankle. Well, that's not great. I mean, I'll sacrifice this Lotus Cobra if it comes to it. Because they're probably going to sack the Hangerback Walker. I mean, I'm going to block the Swift Spear with Omnath. It's fine. I'll discard the crop rotation if we get to that. Because I think this Tireless Tracker is better. Just sacrifice a creature. Deal. That's so good for me. I mean, yes, it puts 5 power in the air, which isn't great, but play land. Gain 4 life. Crop rotation, sacrifice the forest. Get tropical island. Float blue. Get breeding pool. Breeding pool. Pay 2 life. This is fine. Investigate. Make a bunch mana. Investigate. Blow up Rankle. Or deal 4 to an opponent. Crack the clue. I should have spent a blue mana. If I draw Minskin Blue, I'm going to be very, very sad. Alright, so we didn't pay 2 blue. Draw a card. Exploration. Pass the turn. We can crack the clue at the end of turn, which is fine. If they make me sacrifice a creature with Rankle, I think it will be. I mean, we're going to take 7. It's going to suck. I think it's going to be Omnath. Because how big are you currently? You're a 5/5. Outland Liberator. Savannah. All right, so we're going to draw a card. We're looking for, I mean, that's not a bad card. I mean, there we were looking for Uro or Minskin Boo, but Questing Beast is fine. Yeah. And because we don't have any fetch lands, our opponent takes 9, and we die on the crackback. Or do we die on the crackback? I actually don't think we die on the crackback. Any creature in we die on the crackback. Um, oh, I lied. We do take 5. They crew with rankle, or they just attack with rankle. Weird. That is not what I expected them to do. What's the plan? What's the plan? Discards a card, loses a life, draws a card. Okay. What is the Okay, so they discard Grist or Gix and concede the match. Okay. So that was a quick 2-0. I'm okay with that. Okay. So I think the plan is to finish this league, fire up another draft, and then be done for the day so I can just run the draft tomorrow or run the league tomorrow. We won the die roll. We like to play first. A couple of mana dorks and a big thing to cast. Yep, keep. Forest, pass. Hold up crop rotation. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but we're okay with that. Second forest is great. Play Raphelos. F6. This gives us 4 mana next turn. If we draw a forest, that's 6 mana. We can cast Gruff Triplets on 3. Basic forest. Basic forest. I mean, we can also pay 1 life to cast a Gruff Triplets. Basic mountain. Yeah, I think the plan is to crop rotation this waterlogged grove into tropical island because it's also a blue source. And that's an early Gruff Triplets, and we do have Oracle as card advantage, virtual card advantage on the following turn. And we have red mana if we draw Minsk and Boo. All right, our opponent at 4 mana into Grist, into make a 1/1. Flipping Oko. Yeah, that's great. I mean, we're just going to let's see, cast the Oracle of Moldiah, play a Breeding Pool tapped, Uro off the top. Okay. I think we'll attack Grist for 6, our opponent for 3, and then Grist, opponent. Because Grist will take at least 3 if they want to delete their board. Yeah, I didn't think so. Killing Grist is probably fine. Post combat, we'll just waste some mana here to play Caryatid so we can untap and play a giant pest infestation. Or an Uro into... We can't actually play Uro, so our opponent with 5 mana. Four, 8, 9, 10 mana. Any land and we'll be good to go. And cast Titania, bring a forest back. Yep, sure. You can make a pile of 5/3s. Sort of. The Deep Root Wayfinder. Okay. All right. Oh, that was a mistake. No, it wasn't, because we know we're drawing a lawnmower. Green sun on top. No. Okay, so we'll have a green sun for a bajillion. Okay. Send in with one of the tokens. See if our opponent wants to take 5 or 3, or if they want to trade a land for it. No, did not think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can cast this for 4. Sorry, for 3. And this way we have a bunch of blockers for any 5/3s they plan on making. Because the 5/3s don't trample, right? Yeah, they just make 5/3s. Yeah, didn't think so. Plus the green sun on top means I can get, you know, whatever big dumb thing I want. So the mirror-ish mirror. I don't think I want Wasteland. I think I can delete this Elvish Reclaimer for this Titan of Industry. I have a feeling I'm going to want another big fatty. And then we'll submit there. Maybe I don't want this Outland Liberator. Yeah, this, no. All right. Yeah, this seems good. Keep turn 1 exploration Jetmir's Garden. Yeah. My opponent knows what's up. We're going to have a really early Titan of Industry. because it's going to be turn 1 exploration, Jetmir's Garden, um, turn 2 Raphellos, 2 lands, turn 3 Titan of Industry. Hold up crop rotation in case we need to emergency go find a land. Like if they play Wasteland or Strip Mine or something along those lines. But this is a turn 3 Titan of Industry. Make a 4/4, put a shield counter on Titan. And then just start bashing, turning sideways. We also, thanks to crop rotation, have Omnath mana, Excavator, LED, one, two, tap for 5, 6, 7, Titan of Industry. Yeah, make a 4/4, blow up this LED. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, I think we'll pass the turn. And we can draw with this Waterlog Grove at the end of turn if we need to. Again, we have crop rotation. Yep, all the roots is fine. Dread Knight is fine. Draw with the Waterlog Grove, draw a mountain. That allows us to cast Omnath. Attack with the doofuses. I assume you go block, take 7. Block, just so you can draw a card. Okay. Take 5. Yeah, if they use this Wall of Roots for mana at any point, it loses its effectiveness as a blocker. Yep. Just gonna do the jumps, take 5. Pentad Prism. Are you gonna like breach combo me? Blue mana, white mana. Okay. Oko. Gonna elk me. Yeah, I'm an elk. I mean, we're still turning sideways. I think we green suns for triplets here. And just go wide. Or we can go questing beast and force them to block and deal 4 to Uro. Yeah. Or 4 to Oko. Force them to lose the Ramanop. I mean, take 7, deal a bunch to Oko. Oko can elk the QB, but that's fine. And this is why this card is a mistake. Because this second ability should have been a -1. Because now you just, oh, they're gonna elk the prism. Okay. Crop rotation this mountain for breeding pool for a second blue for Uro. Green Sun Zenith. To 6. We can get Gruff triplets. I mean, if they want to double block QB, that's fine. If they want to chump QB, if they want to just like chump the squads, that's fine. Because I'm so bad at mana, if I had just gotten it for 4 and made everything trample, yeah, they're gonna trade with Tom Brady here, and that's okay. And then just straight chumps. Yeah, deal. Deal. And they're gonna stay at 4, which allows them to cast this and not be dead to any one of my creatures. All right, look at that. That's a 2040. Let's go ahead and get ready for a trophy match here. I'd like a trophy with mono green beats. That would be awesome. And before we get into the trophy match, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Again, this is day 2 of Cubemas. And I will be live again tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern for a very short stream. And I will be live for the rest of the week at noon. We lost the die roll, which is unfortunate. Yep. Yep. Mana spells seems good. And the mirror. Hi, opponent. I can do the same thing. And next turn we'll go Forest, Delighted Halfling, Wall of Roots. This way, in case we draw Minsk and Boo or Uro, we will we'll be good to go. Thalia, yeah, that's fine. No, I wanted you next turn. I mean, that's fine. Let's play a Thalia blocker and Dorcas. And this is fine. We untap into 6 mana next turn if we need it. I mean, you're gonna bolt my Wall of Roots. I know how my card works. Are you gonna like? No. Okay. Let's play Tropical Island. Red mana. Green mana. Play Minsk and Boo. Yes, I would like to make Angry Hamster. Angry Hamster. Angry Hamster. Just start clocking my opponent. Containment Priest. Sure. Bivouac is 3, so if they have an untap land, they can kill Minsk and Boo. Or, well, no, they can kill Minsk and Boo. It just requires them to tap out and face the wrath of the Angry Hamster. Yep. I mean, I think they all have to attack Minsk and Boo. If they don't, I'll let Minsk and Boo go to, well, it depends. Boo, 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 not boo. Okay. Block the lawnmower. save my life total. Have Minsk and Boo die. That's fine. What do we got? Hex Drinker. It's a pretty decent magic card. Right, so going up 3 more is not worth it. We'll hold that back in case they play a an artifact or enchantment. Oh no, I had the Wall of Roots. I could have attacked. That 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 doesn't change the clock. Play Windswept Heath. I mean, if they have Oust, could get rid of Hex Drinker. Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, that's fine. No attacks. Okay. All right. Play Jetmir's Garden. Yeah, attack for 6. Attacking with Boo here doesn't make any sense. They can double block, and it doesn't change the clock. I mean, if I attack with everything, it's lethal, but at this point, my opponent's looking for outs to the Hex Drinker because they're dead in 2 from this. They need something like Wrath or Settle the Wreckage. All right, so they got Zeotor's Pew. Yeah, yeah, they were just dead to this Progenitus Hex Drinker. Okay, so our opponent on green white stuff. Okay, I think I want Renin 6. Because it takes care of a pile of X1s. I don't think I want the Outland Liberator. And I think Once Upon a Time isn't great against Thalia. So I think we'll play this Titan of Industry. Crop rotation is less good. We'll play the Sylvan Safekeeper. Yep. And then Sylvan Safekeeper and Renin 6 can work well together. I mean, if I draw a land, this is a turn 3 Minsk and Boo. I think I can do better. Yep. Yep. Let's bottom this Catch Your Triumph because it comes in play tapped. Being on the draw is not great. Because if they go like turn 1 Thalia, I will be sad. Nope, just a lawnmower. Land. Exploration. Land. Let's not play in the wasteland if we don't have to. I would like to draw land. That would be great. An untapped land, I would say. 3 mana. Scavenging Ooze. Okay, that's fine. I mean, that is a mana source. Not going to attack into the Scavenging Ooze. There's no creatures in the graveyard right now, so like it just gets chumped by the Caryatid. Or blocked by the Caryatid. Block. Alright. Oh. I mean, you know, sometimes you just draw the best card in your deck. Don't lightning bolt me, bro. Nope. Make it 4/4. I was gonna play Oddity, but Minskin Boo is better. And I will use this Elvish Reclaimer as a speed bump if I have to, if I am able to. Like if they miss on land and fire up the Bivouac, I will I'll chump whichever has 3 power. Because unless they draw swords or path, because red removal doesn't get rid of a 7/7. It's very hard to get rid of, to deal 4 damage as it is. There's only like Char in the cube. I think that in Fire Blast. Oh no, I lied. There's Char, Fire Blast, Pyrotechnics, and Fury is the only way to kill Boo currently in red. There's no green spell that'll do it right now. I did see black mana last game off the Savai Triomes, so they might have like Shieldred's Edict, which would suck. Um, but and I mean, or they could Wrathing is fine. I can have 6 here because I'm not doing anything other than blocking. But Solitude. Okay. Solitude my Reclaimer so you can kill my Minskin Boo. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's fine. I'm just gonna smack you for 8. All right. Opponent goes to 4. Is forced to like eat Solitude and do chump or beyond chump duty. Intrepid Adversary. Okay. That kind of saves you. You go to 3. You yeah, you have 2 4-power creatures. That's only 6 mana. All right, play Gruff Triplets. So if I attack, they go block, block, eat Solitude. That becomes a 5/5. You go to 4. You gain 4, go to 8, lose 2. Okay. We're just going to pass here. And if we draw an untapped land, we get to flip this Oddity and kill my opponent. Oh, look at that. Trophy. First trophy of the season. We love it. We love it. We love it. A couple of showcase points. Treasure chest. Awesome, awesome. Alrighty. So, what we're going to do is uh, fire up the draft and do this draft portion so we can hopefully finish the league tomorrow at 4 o'clock Eastern, because I have adulting things to do tomorrow. And we will call it an evening. So we open Entomb if we want to go into Reanimator. The One Ring, which is probably the most powerful card here, followed by Entomb. I mean, there's a Dark Depths if you want to go lands, Narset if you want to do wheel stuff, Usher of the Fallen, Restless Bivouac if you want to do the like aggro-y things. But we're gonna take the One Ring here and kind of stay open and see what we see. Here we have not a whole lot. We have Talisman of Creativity, which is like the best talisman. There's a Corpse Dance to go with the Entomb. There's the Thran Dynamo if we want to do like big artifact nonsense, but I think Overflowing Chalice is better, mostly because you have modality to it. Loran and Ranger Cap if you want to do mono white stuff. I think I'm going to take the Ranger Cap, only because like there's a lot of red white mono white lands floating around, and the person to my right is definitely not. Here I'm going to take Skull Clamp, because it's just really good in the mono white deck. Manifold Key for the One Ring. Seasoned Hollow Blade. Zerda if we get like Basalt Monolith. I think I'm going to take this Manifold Key. I think. Because this Seasoned Hollow Blade's going to wheel. It just is. It's not that powerful a card, but it's really good in the mono white deck. And here we have Nettle Cyst for the artifact deck, Psy for the artifact deck, Wedding Announcement, Archangel, Fire Covenant's a good removal spell. You know what? I think we'll force mono white. I think we'll force mono white. And yep, follow it up with an Elite Spellbinder. And if we end up with like Urza Saga, we'll put those in there. Because Urza Saga getting Skull Clamp is great. Follow it up with Mother Runes. One of the best cards in mono white. Yep. Looking for Thalia. Looking for 2-drops. Chrome Mox would be sweet in this deck. Wandering Emperor. We see one new pack. And then we start wheeling the mono white stuff. We can take Mutavault if we want. Mutavault's okay. I don't think I want to take like the colorless land early. I think I'm just going to take the scrub land. It'll allow me to splash things like Lingering Souls for the Staff of the Storyteller we saw, if that comes back around. Allow me to splash things like Dark Confidant, Snuff Out, um, Evolved Sleeper, maybe, if we end up in like black white tokens, black white aggro, you know. Yeah, found the open lane. I think I am going to take the Steel Seraph over the Usher of the Fallen. One drops are very replaceable, and the modality on this card is just really good. I mean, yes, it's another 3 mana 3/3, but the the evasive stuff is just really good. Like if we get let's take Lauren for the board, or do we want Batterskull in case we get Stone Forge? No, Lauren's better. We already have Skull Clamp. Um, and I don't know if if we see a Cauldron in pack 2, I might be open to take Stoneforge. I'm still good to take Stoneforge having the Skull Clamp. And like if there's nothing else, let's take this Sunbay Canyon. Red white's really good. Take Zerda as like just a 3/3 for 3 if we need it, which I don't think so. We're gonna be overloaded on 3 drops as it is. But we're looking for 2 drops, 0 mana acceleration, removal spells, cheap removal spells, really. When Avacyn came back, it's about what I thought. I'm surprised the Season Hollow Blade didn't come back. Maybe it was just like nobody else wanted the other stuff. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna get. Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna get Sacred Foundry 7 or pick 14. But Sunbay Canyon is fine. And we did pass the Restless Bivouac. There's still Plateau and Inspiring Vantage that I would take advantage of. And Savai Triome to a lesser extent. Less Territorial Kavu last pick. All right, can we get a Mana Crypt or a Soul Ring? Mana Crypt or a Soul Ring? I take a Mox or a Ancient Tomb. Mana Vault. Mana Vault. There is a Stoneforge. I don't. No, no. I don't think I actually want Mana Vault here. I mean, it's only good with like Archangel Avacyn, and I do think I'm going to take the Stoneforge because I do have Skull Clamp, and that's going to be really good in this deck. And Thraben Inspector will most likely wheel. or like Vindicate. All right, so there's balance, but we're not really set up for that. Touch the Spirit Realm, which is okay. Samwise, which we don't really like. We have Sunbay Canyon. Oh, well, we do have Skull Clamp. Like Clamp, one of our wedding announcement tokens, or Sacrifice Sunbay Canyon Samwise, or Clamp Samwise. All right. I don't hate it. Savine's Wreck isn't terrible. You know, can get back Stone Forge, can get back Skull Clamp, Sunbay Canyon. What's the other pick? Like Phyrexian Revoker, which will probably wheel. All right, come on. Give me Lingering Souls or Athalia or Chromox. Yeah, right there. Like Lingering Souls. This is a perfect Lingering Souls deck. Um, and Blade Spicer will probably come back. Yeah, yeah. Lingering Souls is so good with Skull Clamp. All right, next called shot. Thalia. I'm not gonna get a seasoned dungeoneer this late. Unexpectedly absent. Inspiring. There's a Savai Triumph plus the Inspiring Vantage, but the Inspiring Vantage might wheel. There is this Fiery Confluence. That is a very busted Magic card. And the absent might wheel. No, I'm gonna take the unexpectedly absent. That's just like our first piece of removal. Like I said, the one drops super replaceable. Look at that. I'm gonna take the Figure of Destiny. We're not really a Flicker Wisp deck, and Kithian will probably wheel. There is that Snuff Out over there that I could have taken, but there's 3 cards I wouldn't be upset to wheel. Um, oh, Swords to Plowshares. Sweet. Oh, there is an Orthari. No, I have to take Plow here. Othari might wheel. I mean, I'm looking for, you know, the if the Inspiring Vantage wheels, we'll know red white's super open. I don't think the Triome will wheel. That card's just it cycles. That's really what it is. Um, I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't hate it if it came back around. Um, I'd play it. It helps cast Lingering Souls. And there's this Marsh Flats, Flame Slash, Bob, and Council's Judgment. I'm not gonna see any more cards. All right, I gotta take this Marsh Flats. Like it's a second black source for this Lingering Souls, and if we pick up like a red black land, it turns it into a tricolor land. The Thraben Inspector wheeled, and no, touch the Spirit Realm. It's about what I expected. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? And then if we open like Comet Pack 3, Comet Pack 3 would be great. Take this Molten Collapse because I'm not gonna play the Pyrokinesis. I have no red cards. The Blade Splicer Wield. If I can get like a Parallax Wave in Pack 3, I will feel so much better about this deck. Let's put this Sabine's Wreck in the board for now. Yeah, Vantage Wield. And then Comet would be great if Orthari Wheels. Orthari Wheels will know we'll be on the right track. Like, I know we're in the open lane. Githian is great. Yeah. White's super open. Containment Priest. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is the most powerful card, but I don't think we're a Wheel of Fortune deck. I'd play it if I got a Chromox, but I'm going to take this Esper Sentinel. I could wheel it or try to wheel it and pick up this Wheel of Fortune. No. No, I'm going to take this Esper Sentinel and like here. Like Elspeth is a good card. I won't hate playing it, but I'm gonna take this Strip Mine. Like, oh, perfect. I'm gonna take Thalia, and try and wheel this Adeline. Because, like I said, we're overloaded on 3-drops as it is. Thalia is just good against the could we? We can't be a Luris deck. No, too many 3-drops. All right. I'm gonna take this Wandering Emperor and wheel Aspirant or Rafine's Tower or Luris maybe. Intrepid Adversary. Great magic card. Alright. I think we can get off this red mana. I think I'm still gonna play like Scrublands and Marsh Flats. For the flashback on Lingering Souls. Like it's so good with Skull Clamp. It's 18 lands currently. I mean, we can play Lauren if we need to, but there's we can still get Path. We can still get maybe a second piece of equipment. No, I mean Dismember. Like, just need the removal. Gideon might wheel. Probably will wheel. But most of the 4-drop planeswalkers like all do the same thing. I can If I can find a card to get rid of this Avacyn, I will be okay. 36 out of 45. We have 9 cards left. So we have 2 new packs. If I get a call to complete, I will play the Stoneforge. Um, like I'm looking to replace these two cards. Chain Lightning or Fatal Push. Chain Lightning or Fatal Push. I mean, and take this Fatal Push for the board, I guess. Yeah, we'll bring it in if we need more removal. Yeah, pack just like it had good cards, and I would play the Chain Lightning if I was a little more like into the red. But anyways, I'm looking for like some better cards. Like, well, there's Silent Clearing, there's Selfless Spirit. Um, I mean, Selfless Spirit's really good with Avacyn and allows you to trigger it on demand. But Silence Clearing not only flashes back Lingering Souls and sort of casts Dismember. Um, it yeah, yeah. Do we take Horizon Canopy? just play all the Canopy lands, and look, we got Elspeth. We can get rid of this Avacyn. Then I can play this Inspiring Vantage, and like with our curve topping out at, oh, there's Adeline. Sweet. That replaces this Blade Splicer. So like we didn't get any. Look, the Aspirant Wield, which is great. I can take out this Containment Priest, right? Just like be aggressive, be aggressive. So what do we got? 11, 17 lands. We can probably play 16 lands and like bring back in this Containment Priest. I don't want the Inspiring Vantage. We want the Sunbait Canyon. And then we have like, no, if we're playing redraws, we can put this Lightning Greaves in the board. Um, yeah, if we're gonna stick on like heavy 3-mana spells, I mean we only have what 4 removal spells, so Gideon came back. Oh man, nobody wanted to play the deck that I played last round. Um, I mean we can cut Touch the Spirit Realm. Like it's not fantastic. I mean like we can blink the Steel Seraph and make it, give it +2/+1, but it also like activates Samwise sort of. But with 4 or 5 lands that go to the graveyard, I think Sam's gonna be on most of the time. And we can just play like 1, 2, 3. We have 3 black sources. Yeah, we can just play a pile of planes. like 10 planes. Like, I don't want a basic swamp because I'm almost never going to want it. Like, we have 2 black sources to pay 1 life for Dismember. But, like, Dismember is a 1 drop. That's a 3 drop. That's a, you know, like, oh, I can fit 1 more card. And fit 1 more card. Do we want to play the Lightning Greaves? Because, like, Lightning Greaves Adeline seems super sick. No, you know what? I think I'm gonna play the Touch the Spirit Realm. You know, removal's pretty good. This again also kind of works with Samwise and you know, like Steel Seraph and Ranger Cap, which has 4 or 5 cards to get. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to play that tomorrow. But in case um, in case you're just coming back in, yes, I'm going to end the stream. I've been live for almost 4 hours. I will be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock Eastern, right here. If you missed any of today's stream, or you're watching it on YouTube, you can find the rest of my streams on my YouTube channel in the link tree below. If you are seeing this on YouTube, thank you. Hit the like button. And my Twitch will be in the description. I am normally live every Thursday at noon. However, for the next week, I will be live because this is day 2 of the 7 days of Cubemas. I will be live tomorrow on Twitch at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and I will only be live for a couple of hours tomorrow, unfortunately. However, starting on Tuesday, I will be live from 12 noon Eastern Time until at least 3 p.m. Okay? Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.